Hello everyone, I'm here for a layout titled Moving Corn. When I went home 2 years ago to Iowa, we spent pretty much my 2 weeks moving corn from one bin to another because the corn has to be dry, otherwise it molds and it's no longer good to sell or good to grind up for feed. So it has to be dry, and my dad had problems with his corn getting wet, so we had to move it from one bin to another bin, and then when that was dry, move it out of the dryer bin into a different bin, and yeah. So anyway, so that's what my pictures are of, and this is what the layout's going to be about. So I'm going to start out with my paper. My photo mats and my background page is from Simply Delightful, My Mind's Eye. Alright, and this is my photo mat. It's cut at 5 1/4 by 5 1/4 by 3 3/4. And I have a paper doll, and she's from Everyday Paper Dolls, and she's cut at 4 inches. I have, from My World, I have the silo, and let's see here, it is cut at, oh my goodness, why did I not get that? Alright, hold on. Silo. I didn't write that down. It is 8 inches. Alright, let me write it down and I'll write it on my card later. So, 8 inches. And again, it's from My World, and I did some stitching around it as well as on my paper doll, and then I took colored pencils and just kind of scribbled, just kind of colored in her hair. I think the paper dolls look cute that way, and I used wide-eyed faces from Peachy Keen. Alright. And I took the corn from the My World, and I welded it together so it's all one piece. And this is what it looks like. I just cut it out on white. And then I cut the layers in orange or yellow and green, and I stitched, and then I stitched around in it. I don't know if you can really tell. Alright, and that's going to go up at the top, kind of centered, and then I have my title that's going to go over top. But I'm just going to go ahead and glue this since I know this is going right up at the top. I'm going to use my ATG for some of it. And this is going to be 2 pages. Oh, being back to work this week has been so exhausting. It didn't start off good. Yesterday my tea spilled on the way to work and I didn't know it. That's my corn come apart right here. And I didn't realize it, and I happened to throw my phone into the same bag because I put my tea and my lunch in just a plastic grocery bag, and because then I have a refrigerator it goes into when I get there. And oh my gosh, my tea, and I have my bag, and it's spilled, and my phone sat in it, and then I got to work and was trying to figure out what this vibrating noise was. It was my phone sitting in tea. So I put it in rice, and it's come back. At least I can turn it on and it somewhat works. But it's not 100%, so I'm keeping it in the tea. Alright, so, oh, and my border is cut at, it's from My World, I said that, and each corn is 2 inches but the border itself is 7.78 inches wide by 2.03 inches high. Actually by 2 inches. It says 2.03 on Cricut Craft Room, but I actually cut the corn at 2 inches. So, and then on top of here, it's going to be a very tight fit, but my title will fit on here as long as I put it as close as I can to each other. It will fit. You can put it next to each other, not touching. Alright, and I'm going to go ahead and glue. You know what, now I got my title laid out, I think I'm going to go ahead and glue it, and then I will be back. Okay, I am back, and I have moving down, and next is going to be my title. I think I needed it, actually, no I don't. I'm just going to put my photo mat just button up against the corn. Maybe put this down here so I can oops, see exactly where my photo mats to go. About like so. Let me move a little bit. Just like so. Where you need to go. Thank you. Put it right under that one's down lower. Alright, it's going to go just like this. Alright, next is going to be my silo. What I find is going to work perfect is, what I did is I got everything for this layout cut out yesterday, and then I stuck each different die cut into its own little baggie, Ziploc bag, and then I took it to school today, and while waiting on the kids to show up, I worked on detailing them, doing all the stitching and gluing all the layers together. The corn I already had glued. This one I had glued together, the other one I didn't. I didn't realize that, otherwise I could have done that also during my lunch and at the end of the day. Actually, no, I didn't get to do it at my lunch because by the time I heated up my lunch, I think my assistant brought the kids back early because felt like it anyway, because it didn't seem like they were gone for lunch very long. Because I only get, I think, by the time I get the kids through the lunch line, I think I'm lucky to get 15 minutes. And so I got my lunch heated up, and I was still eating it when the kids walked in. I was like, oh my goodness, you gotta be kidding me. Seemed like they weren't gone very long. And then I do warnings. Each child gets 3 warnings, and I have a chart so it helps me to know that this child has 3 warnings. Oh, next time I talk to him, oh, I've talked to you again, Johnny. Now you need to move your picture. Anyway, and so that helps me out to know. And so those that don't get any warnings get to come back into the room with me and eat lunch with me, and we watch a movie. Like today we watched Scooby-Doo Camp Scare. So that's fun. We watch different movies. But every day it's Scooby-Doo. I have Princess Aladdin, Swan Princess, Nemo, Toy Story, but what do they want? Scooby-Doo. Alright, so that is the first page. Now I already have the second page kind of laid out. It's gonna go like like so. Am I journaling? What did I do that at? 2 3/4 by 2 1/2. 2 3/4 by 2 1/2. Because I realized, oh man, I don't have anything for journaling, so it kind of worked out for this spot right here. This spot was blank, so I'm like, that'll be perfect. Alright, and then I have my title's the same, my corn's the same, my tractor I got from My World, and it is cut at 3 inches, and this is actually from My World as well, but it is the train car, and what I did is I cut in black, and then I also cut in red, and I did the blackout feature, and I cut out with using blackout for both red and black, and then I took the red and I cut the wheels off because I wanted the wheels black, but I wanted the car red, because in the pictures of moving corn, yeah, I was gonna say the wagon is red, so I wanted, and the wheels are black, so I kind of wanted to mimic that. And then I cut out 1 2 3 4 8 corn. I cut them just all out in yellow. Whoops. I cut them all out in yellow because the green isn't going to show. I wanted only the corn to show. And of course I don't have that wrote down. Oops. Either. So it is cut out at, according to Cricut, it says 1.264 high. So I believe I didn't plug in or type in a size. I do believe I just used the arrow to drag it smaller or larger using Cricut Craft Room, and then I just did some stitching around the corn, and then this is how I just took and did a line of ATG, and then just kind of laid the corn out on the paper like this. I had the corn laid out on the paper how I wanted it, and then I put ATG on the back, and then I just simply laid the car over top to pick up the corn. So that worked. That's how I kind of was able to get them glued on here the way I wanted. Alright. And so this goes at the edge here. And the train car is cut from My World again, and it's at 2 inches. And then the tractor goes like so. So everything's going to get cut just like this, and I'm going to go ahead and glue the border and the title for this second page on, and then I will be back. Okay, I'm back, and I have all my title and everything glued down. And next, oh, and I forgot I have a little boy. This is supposed to be my dad, and the girl's me. Anyway, and I used the same Peachy Keen stamps and did the hair with the colored pencil. And I can do a close-up. Let me show you a close-up. Oops, wrong way. See, there's the hair. I just kind of colored it in, trying to do like, you know, because there's like a part right here. So I try to feather the hair or color the hair so it looks more natural. Alright, let me, whoops, wrong way. Back out. And he's cut at, what did I say, 4? Are these 4 inches? No, these could all be 4 inches. I don't think. Maybe they are. No, they're 3 inches, not 4. This is moving corn, right? I thought maybe I wrote down on the wrong one. Okay. Change that on my card. So I'll give it all up 3 inches, not 4 like I had said. Alright. So these are going to have to get glued down first. I have photo mats, so I'm going to go ahead and glue this one, I think. Alright. Good. Maintain a little journaling. Oops, I knocked my paper. Alright. That's that. And next is this photo mat. Come on. Alright. Let's put it over and try to glue this down here like so. Oh, come on. Just do it like this. Alright, there we go. And then this is going to get glued down first, and then the tractor. Put one of my corners moved. Maybe not. Really each field. I'm going to go across my corn to help it stick. Alright, and it's going to get lined up with the bottom and the edge of the page. Otherwise it's not going to fit on the page. Alright, and now for the tractor. I'll use my zig, which just fell into my floor. Alright, use it on the steering wheel. Alright, and that's going to get lined up with the bottom and the other edge of the page. Like so. And then I paper it off. I'll get glued down as well. And he's going to kind of stand right in between the trailer, the wagon, and the tractor. He's going to go right here. Like so. Alright. And to get it out of the way. And that completes the second page. And let me bring in both pages, zoom out, and that completes my 2-page layout, and I will take pictures, and I thank you for watching. Have a great day.